Ontario woman has died after police didn't respond to the 911 call. Thunder Bay Police Service received a 911 call regarding a domestic disturbance at a residence at 2 a.m. on December 30th. Despite receiving the call, officers didn't respond to the scene, and then they received a second 911 call to cancel the service. The police then received a third 911 call from the residence to report the woman was found deceased in the home, and the Special Investigations Unit is currently investigating the situation. A 21-year-old Ontario woman.
All right. So Shalom, Kahal Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. This is Brother Award making a video to feed the sheep and edify the lambs. Shalom to the Akim wa Akwathim that are going to be watching this video. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Brakathum. Kahal Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And when I first seen this, I wasn't going to pay it no mind because I'm just like, oh, you know, it's just a 21-year-old woman. Police didn't want to pick up the phone or call or whatever. But then I went into the comments and then I seen Jenna Ostberg. And then I seen someone saying, oh yeah, Thunder Bay police are racist. I bet the caller was indigenous, right? And then you see people saying the way I immediately understood when you said Thunder Bay police is racist as fuck. Sadly, not surprising. So much work has to be done here. Jenna Ostberg. Then that's when I was like, oh, she was Gad. Oh, no wonder. I didn't. From what I seen, the spirit made me go into the comment section just to see like why would the police neglect the call, and it just made sense. Oh yeah, she was Native. No shit. These people, people haven't, I don't know, a lot of our audience, most of the truth been coming out in Babylon in America. So a lot of the audience down there is black and Native people, right? Y'all forget that the Gad, I live in Canada, so that's also a part of North America, but there's a lot of territory that Gad had, what they call in the North Americas here in Canada. You know, they got all these provinces a lot of Americans don't know about. You got Manitoba, you got Saskatchewan, you got Quebec, you got Nunavut. Is Nunavut? You got Prince Edward Island, you got the Regina's a capital in Saskatchewan. But you got a lot of different provinces, and all these different provinces you have Native Indians on reservations in there, and Esau, you got white people surrounding them in all these areas that they're living in. So if you already know the history, they genocided these Native Indians. What do you think? If they're killing off black people in America and Latino people in the states in the Americas, how do you think they're treating these Native Indians? A lot of these cases don't even get on the mainstream media the way it just gets flown under the rug. I remember seeing, like in 2015, how a cop got charged. Sexually assaulted a 15-year-old Native girl, and he didn't even get charged for sexual assault. So like, yeah, these men be getting oppressed over here, and nobody gives a shit. And you can already tell, like from what the video said. There was a domestic dispute, a call coming in from the cop, and he probably checked the neighborhood, and then they said a call came in not to go check this. The man is a piece of shit. He didn't even want to go and attend the situation. This is who you have ruling over you, man. People that hate you are ruling over us, who don't care. And you can see the people in the comment section. It's clearly blatant. It's clearly blatant how the mistreatment of people are who live in these neighborhoods when it comes to the Native Indians, where you see it looks like you either got white people saying things like that, like, yeah, the cops are racist, like that's just how, like look at the this says Sask Boy, Thunder Bay cops not a shock. This place is a shit show. The cops are a joke. So many busted selling drugs and women. Yeah, bro, I've seen some. Bro, y'all don't even understand. Y'all forget this is a white man we're talking about. And they're empowered to do and commit crimes that on a global scale. They can do whatever they want. What do you think they're going to do to people who are poor and are the minority in their provinces, killing natives like crazy, like hotcakes over there. When they get pulled over or doing whatever they want to their woman when they're drunk or they're in their neighborhoods on the streets. These cops are corrupt, crooked, evil ass pieces of garbage. Okay, let's get the scriptures, man. All right, let's get oh yeah, like we can start with Leviticus 26. Okay. Um. You could get see, look at this. There's Leviticus 26 and 14. But if you will not hearken unto me and will not do all these commandments, and you shall despise my statutes, or if your soul shall abhor my judgments, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant, I'll also do this unto you. I'll even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning egg that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart. Ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it. Right? And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you shall reign over you, and ye shall flee when none pursueth. So this is what happened when the Gadites were over here, the Israelites were over here, the natives and Latinos, thinking that they're just gonna be living it up here, and nothing was gonna happen to them for the time that they spent here. And next thing you know, the conquistadors came in and just took all their gold, their riches, and their land. And now, 500 years later, they're still being ruled over by people that hate them. They're getting slain before their enemies on national news, and you can't even call the cops. You can't even call them to come and help defend you from your own people, because they don't even care. They don't even care enough, right? This is Isaiah 42 and 22. It says, but this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for prey and none delivereth, for spoil and none saith restore. That's their history. You know, that's our history. We've been robbed. We've been stolen. Our riches, our names, our cultures, all been taken from us. And in turn, in the society, we're the quickest to get put into jail cells, into prisons, right? And we're at the mercy of people who have the power to really just kill us and do as they want to us, as they please, and no one can save us out of the situation. There's no one that can come in and will wage a war on America to free these natives, to free the so-called Latino man from their oppression, to get their land back, to free the so-called African American man from this place, from their oppression. There's no human, there's no people, nation on this earth that's gonna be able to help us out of this, man. All this be happening to these natives, and it's been happening to them for the past 500 years. You know, and it's, you don't really see an outcry for it. You don't see it on the news. So fuck it, I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna keep trying to and spread the news. I'm in my bed right now. I said, you know what, I'm gonna just drop the video real quick. It's Isaiah 63, right? And this is why you so-called white people are gonna be judged the way you're going to be judged, right? It says, who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. And there's a man that's coming in righteousness who has ability to save. And it says, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. The year of the... Oh, shoot. Is that the garbage? Shoot, I'm gonna have to cut this thing quick. I think the recycling truck is coming. But you read about Let's get that real quick, Psalm. I hope that's on the other side of the street. I can hear it. I forgot to take out the. It says, it says, Psalm 110 and 1. The Lord said unto my Lord, meaning Yahweh, the Most High God said unto who the world calls Jesus, Yahushai, sit thou at my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool. So, right? It says, the Lord shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion, rule thou in the midst of thine enemies. So the enemies of Yahushai, of the native Indian man, are these other nations, or the chief one, the so-called white man, the Edomite. Okay, and he's waiting for the Most High to give him the go ahead to go and judge these nations. That's what's happening, and why he's gonna explain in verse 5. He says, "For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the day of my redeemed is come." Why? To redeem them from the oppression, from the downtrodden state that they've been in for the past half a millennia. And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore mine own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. So he's looking, he's there in the heavens watching, seeing the history, seeing how the course of events of the world has played out against his people. He said he looked, and there was nobody could help him. Nobody could stop the people are protesting against what's happening in Palestine, and they're protesting against Russia, what Russians was doing to Ukraine. But there was no protest or no global outcry to stop the children of Israel, the native Indian, black and Latino man, from being put into slavery and genocide against. There was no one to help. It said there was none to uphold. Therefore, my own arm brought salvation unto me. We're the only ones that are going to have an extraterrestrial, outside alien force come and bring us the salvation, simply because these other people can't do it. Right? And that's why I said his fury upheld him. By the time he comes back, the situation is going to be so bad that fury is not going to leave his heart. It's going to be fresh for him. Okay, verse 6, and I'll tread down the people in my anger. He's going to tread down people and make them drunk in my fury, and I'll bring their strength down to the earth. He's the only one who's going to have the ability to bring their strength down to the earth. Right, and I'm doing this for also the native Indians who you guys are Israelites of the tribe of Gad, or Reuben, or Reuben for the most part. Right, and it is the point. Right, these things are gonna keep happening to you guys until you wake up and come back to keeping the Most High's commandments. Right, the whole point you got put into slavery and your land was stolen was because we were disobeying our Heavenly Father and worshiping idols and doing what we wanted to do instead of what He commanded us to do. Therefore, He brought enemies against us. Right, this is Lamentations 4:17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we watch for a nation that could not save us. Right, but it says they called the cops for a domestic to bring her safety from the situation that she was in, and instead she didn't get no help. She got no help at all. Right, and to the point she died. We don't even know now they're saying they're gonna go investigate it, but all this could have been prevented had the cops just came in and intervened. Right, it says verse 18, they hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Like, and if it's not right, if it's the other way around, if you're not calling them for help, they're hunting you. They're trying to catch you up on any charge, any misdemeanor. They harass you. They're looking for any reason to be able to harass you in your streets, just to justify killing you. Oh, he was coming off aggressive. He was drunk. Oh, he had a weapon, like this, that. Oh, he's got a gun. You know, we see it all the time. They look for reasons to come and kill you in the streets. Right, verse 19 says, our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven. They pursued us upon the mountains that laid wait for us in the wilderness. Yeah, they're quick, and they're usually if it's a white lady calling the cops saying, and they're describing the suspect as a black male or whatever, the cops would have been there quick. But in this case, for them to prevent it, they didn't want to come at all. But let it have been somebody. Let it have been a Native Indian harassing a woman or causing trouble in a convenience store. You know the cops would have been there real quick. So we can see, everyone can see how these people are playing the game. You can see how you white people are moving, man, and you're being exposed throughout the four corners of the earth. Everyone sees it. Your own people, your own children are starting to see how evil you guys are, and the Most High is getting ready to judge and destroy your country. So now I'm gonna say, call Allah Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. You Native Indians need to wake up to who you are and do what you got to do in this spiritual battle to get that salvation. And shalom.